Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear this. I'm not moving fast. You should see me coming up these stairs. I had last week, my um, hammer was right. Haven't done a thing to it, and today it's not. Go figure. Thank you, Lori. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Lori. I saw where um yeah, I'm still trying to get this camera right. I know, Carol. I have been quite the busy girl. Hi, Irene. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. But oh, that irritates me about my screen. It is what it is, I guess. I started working on ephemera. We're going to work on more. And while we're waiting, I'll show you what I've made so far. I am working on my sewing journal. And I had a McCall's hardback book. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, welcome. She's a first timer too. And I cannot find it anywhere. You know how when you're moving stuff and you're moving from one spot to another and you put it somewhere, never to be found again? Yeah, that's me. I'm so glad you made it, Ashley. Ashley is a new friend from Georgia. Yesterday and I'm going to wait till more people get here to continue this. Yesterday in Janet's live, she had asked about being able to send happy mail and how to go about that. And well, you know me, I just jumped right on that. So we're going to um make a list of people who want to send some happy mail. And like I said, I'll talk more about this later when I got more people. I do too, Ashley. Isn't it a wonderful feeling? So, anyway, I can't find that journal. That book I wanted to use for the journal. So, no problem. I'll just get another one. But that had McCall's going up the spine and the whole bit. So, I am going to use this and I'll have to cover the whole thing, which I can do. So while we wait for others to get around and to get here, I thought I'd cut some paper. So, Ashley and Irene, what kind of crafting do you mainly do? Hi, Marty. Do you like painting? Are you coloring? Do you make junk journals? What is your craft of choice? Here you're going to see it all because I like to do it all. I also like to lose things, and I did that again. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness. One thing I am loving about being upstairs, well, that's because Lori, we're on the same wavelength. I love being able to leave stuff out on the floor, which is probably going to lead me to what was I just saying? I have horrible brain fog this morning. Oh, leaving stuff out on the floor and making piles. Oh, Ashley, you came to the right place because do I have vintage stuff? Um, this old house, I inherited a lot. You have about 5. Oh, I don't count mine. But this is, Lori, I kind of stole this from you. Where I took the Daphne diary pages and I've made the pages. I haven't done anything with it. Yes, Marty. Ashley is from Georgia. She's new here, and Irina's new here as well. So, Lori, I'm going to work on that. Not today, but soon. And then Janet was working on the magazine journal, and I decided to use the Daphne's diary to do that. Oh, Ashley, welcome to our club. And as Lizzie says, you don't have to finish anything. So I now have this little journal, this big journal. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I had to make tabs because, like a crazy woman, I tore off the cover. Why, I have no idea. So I had to put it back on. So this is my way of putting it back on. Not too fancy, but I'm going to glue some pages together and make them a little sturdier and that kind of stuff. But I thought this would be a pretty, maybe art journal magazine to use because it's got all this pretty stuff in it. My glue gun's on. So this is where we are on the farm. So yeah, I'm going to use this junk journal as it, but that can go on the floor too. Emerson was up here last night. She goes, Nana, you really got a mess. Oh, oh, Marty. Hi, Tosh Marie. Good morning. Tosh Marie has a little girl Emerson's age, and they're going to pen pal with one another. I was looking at this Somerset studio, and I have one Daphne's diary, and I have one Somerset studio. And I saw this tag. Isn't that cute? Well, I decided to spin some off. So I made this one for my sewing journal. Well, I think it'll probably go in my sewing journal. I made this one for my sewing journal. And this one. And this one. And this one. Yeah. Now, they also, if you want to do something like this, they also took wax paper. See this where they took the wax paper? And I want to try that too. But I thought those were just too cute. So there gives you an idea with painty papers and wax paper, and then just sew it. So I've got those started. I don't have any toppers yet. And then I thought these were just darling. And another idea I saw, I haven't done that one, were these. And I have, I think 3 of these made. I have this one and I'm going to get rid of this. Get rid of the pages. I'm not working on them. Trying to find my other girl. And anyway, you put wire up and around, and then you write words on it and then finish decorating. So I thought I would do that too. Up here, I know I'm always finding more stuff. My mother-in-law had a whole bunch of more patterns. So that's where these little heads came from. But while I was letting these dry, and like I said, I have more of those. I don't need that book right now. I made this, which is just folded paper. And this came out of Steffi's kit. Oh, yes, Carol. And then I made a flip with some of my sewing fabric. I realized I have lots of sewing fabric. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? And then this, I have 3 of these. And I'm not sure. I did not make them. I'm not sure who did them. And then I have this one. And these came out of Steffi's digitals that she sent me. And whoops. And then I made this one yesterday. Oh, Ashley, that can get addictive, as well as sewing fabric. And then I still got that, looking for the other one. See, that's why I'm showing y'all. So as I find more, I sewed some of these out of my fabric, and then I ran out of bobbin. I was showing in front of the iPad. Yeah, like you guys can see through there. And I've got a whole lot more of these ruffles to make. So, there's that. I pulled out some yo-yos I made. I don't know if I showed you that. This is selvage. That's all that is on top of that flip. And here's another flip. And then I stamped this, and that's a selvage. Oh, isn't it, Lori? Oh, my, yes. And I've got 2 shirts downstairs I need to iron. So anyway, I want to decorate this lady. Ooh, I need to use that for a tab. And I thought maybe we would just make some cool ephemera. And I found this in my mother-in-law's stuff, so it may or may not go. My husband pulled, thank you, Sylvia. Your insurance isn't that good? My husband's going through boxes of papers and found an old box full of 1960s papers that my mother-in-law had with tax papers. She had one file of vintage sewing information, old cookbook, pamphlets, not the actual cookbook. Oh, Irene, you guys, I have it. So then I thought, well, I'm just going to kind of look ahead of him. Well, if you, Ashley, go to the video, This Old House, when we're done, you will just see a little bit of stuff I keep finding in this old house. My mother-in-law threw nothing away. And neither did my husband's grandmother. Yes, and Marty, he told me. That's what shocked me, is he told me he found it. So, he goes, "Are you still doing that journal crap?" Those were his words. I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, you might want to look through all that before I burn it." Yeah, I just might. So anyhow, I went through it. Like I said, I just brought the box upstairs. And so I went back to that closet and I decided I better dig. Well, he was burning tax papers like from 2015. Those I don't need. Um, and a lot of that we don't want into the hands of other people. And so I told Paint Girly I was up there and found a pile of ledgers. Now, not all of them are real old. This is the oldest, and it is 1962. So, I just took it. I didn't even tell him. But you guys, I was born in 1960. Oh, Carol, be careful pulling those weeds. I know, Lori. So, but like in 1966, the phone bill was in January was $5.26. Yeah. Now, the others are like newer. Excuse me. But hey, they work. Oh. So, yeah. I was kind of excited to find this little gem, especially knowing how expensive they are in when you buy them at online auctions and stuff. So I have my scrap lace here. And I thought maybe I've got my heat gun turned on. And this is like my scrap lace, scrap, little pieces of fabric and stuff like that. I was wanting some zigzag fabric. Lori, the barometric pressure must be high. Both Nikki and I were both struggling the other day with ours, and she had a migraine. I can't hardly move today. I don't know what the deal is. Well, let me get over so that you can see and you're not blinded. Oh, here's those other two. And I bought these. But I thought that little snap on them was awfully cute. Something has to be going on. So I'm just going to glue gun those on. I usually forget to turn it on, so I was real proud of myself. Yeah, these aren't my fabric scissors. Maybe I should get those. I love being up here. I love, like I said, being able to stretch out. I love the room. Hi, Chaz. And no, it's not. And I love, like I said about being able to spread out, not having to pick up. Love, love all those things. I do not love going up and down the steps. That is not a favorite part. This is an old curtain I got from something. So I hope you all are doing well today. I don't even think I said hello to my replayers. But hello, hello. If this is anyone's first time, I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome aboard. I would like somebody to come fix my phone. See, isn't that cute? I just think she's as cute as can be. And I had some wire. But of course, I don't know what I did with that either. And I have to say, I can't even blame Emerson. So I'll get some wire or something and I'll put it around there. And then I got this cute little chick. So we'll put that on the floor. So if I ask what I did with it, that's what I did with it. Oh, smart Ashley. Yes, we like a good she shed. And then I made this little, I don't know if any of you have ever made these cute little matchbox. And then inside they have writing room. But I made that yesterday. I was just on a roll of going strong. Okay, Marty. I won't go anywhere, I promise. Okay, I've shown you these. I'm putting what I've shown you on the floor so they're out of my way. I've shown you these. I've shown you that. I think I've shown you this whole pile. I think Jen Wren sent me the my screen is small, Chaz, and I don't know why. Last week I had a full screen and this week I don't. So I apologize. I am so, so sorry. I hope to have that fixed next week or next time now if I video and upload, I never have any problem of it. Oh, there you go, Ashley. And when I'm in Florida, the screen jumps, y'all. I'm starting to wonder. So I have these that I made yesterday. Oh, this is another one I bought. I must have gotten 4 of them. Anything else I made? That may be it. But I got those all done, and these are some more things I can work with. But I had another little booklet, I thought. I thought I would take this and see if I could. Thank you, Ashley. I'm going to like you. Thank you, Lori. Yes, we all went to get our nails done. Emerson, too. I was wanting to do this, but I don't think I like a gray one. Yeah, not going to do that. What else do we have? Let's decorate this. Thank you, Ashley. We try to be, and I have a wonderful subby group. They are all just as sweet as can be. I wonder about this. Maybe we can make this one kind of shabby chic. How's that look? I think we can. This afternoon, I have to go in and get a treatment. I'm still working on that sciatic nerve. And this is going to go right there. I love seeing glue come out. I think that's just so cool. I know, it takes so little. Thank you, Marty. And yesterday I was going to stop at the consignment stop because we know I need to. But they're closed on Monday. But when I cleaned this place out, I found some stuff I don't want, like an old bedspread and that kind of stuff that nobody would want. Yeah, I'm humble. I know you're laughing at that. So I want to take that in and get it out of the kitchen. Well, really, it's the walkway. Okay, I thought this would be pretty as a like a tuck spot. You know, like here. And then glue down. And then you could tuck something there. Yes. Yes, Shaz. Hi, Angela. Welcome. How are you this morning? Yes, Chaz, I deal with that. And my husband will say, oh, it's that kind of a day, huh? Yes, honey, it is. And he's very patient. I mean, I've had this as long as I've had my son. So he knows what we're dealing with. Now, feel free to jump in and say, oh, Kathy, that's ugly. Find something different. Oh, any of you that were at Janet's live yesterday, and she was talking about Wreck This Journal. I have one, and I'm going to leave it up here, and I think Emerson would have fun with it. And a lot of it she could do. Wrap something with this page and fill this page with colored circles. Hi, Jess. Hi, Jasper. Welcome. How you feeling today? I'm glad you made it. So anyway, I thought we would work on that. And then if Jackson's up here and wants to help, he can. We'll make that another pile on the floor. Oh, there's some more journal pages. Okay, let's work on this a quick minute. I've got 14 people. Who knows if I'll have any more? So far, I have Susan Roberts, Ashley Mann, Kelly Simons, Jeannie Bushnell, Ashley Schroeder, and Carol Happy Maker. Interested in doing a Happy Mail swap. And all this is I am just going to type these up probably tomorrow since I'm not feeling well today and I don't want to screw up. But type these up and then I will send them out to people however you sent me your information, because then I know that you've got it. So if anyone here wants to be added to this Happy Mail list, let me know. Ashley got this ball of rolling. Okay, Angela. Angela, can you send me your information, address and stuff? Angela. Now, is the VO on your name part of at the end? Is that part of your name? So I add it to the, okay, Lori, I've got you. So I add it to the, okay. So I will put that there. Okay. So I will have this list right here so that if anybody, okay, Irene. So if anybody's interested, I will add them. It just means voiceovers. Okay. Got it. Ooh, that's kind of pretty, that little one. Yeah, that's going to make that pretty bumpy, isn't it? That might look, ooh, maybe that. Well, then I don't want the shank on there. Jasper, I am working on ephemera for my sewing journal. And I'm trying to just use vintage papers and stuff, as well as Steffi SMB Designs digital that she mailed me. And I'm collecting names, if that's what you were talking about, as for people who would like to be on a Happy Mail list. And then once I send you the list of names, everyone's on their own. I'm going to participate. There you go. I love mask making. That's the story of my life. Okay, will this work okay? Ooh, that's better, isn't it? Let's keep it simple. I don't need that. There we go. Okay, Jasper, I'll add you. And you can send to everybody, or you can just send to one person. Once I send this to you, it's up to you. I'm not regulating, I'm not giving dates or anything like that. I am just the person collecting and making the list. And we're not talking packages. If you want to send a package, you go right ahead. We're just talking, Happy Mail, maybe an envelope with a card, maybe with a few little things in it. Okay, that one. Still need something down here. Or something sewing. Oh, maybe. Oh, we'll work on that. That'll be a cute pocket. here's some more vintage stuff. I still have the big zipper that I said I was going to attach all these little tags to. Yeah. That's fine, Angela. Irene, you can send it to kcowell78@gmail.com. You can PM through Facebook. I am Kathy Ward Cal. I kept my maiden name on there. And oh, Sylvia. Yes, do take care and lie down. And or Instagram. You can PM me on Instagram. We may have to come back to this when I can think what I want. This is vintage stuff I found in an old sewing machine bench. You know, they open up. Ashley, you're so cute. Yeah, I have plenty to give away too. I thought these would be these vintage 13 cents for these buttons. 70 cents for those. This is pure silk. I had to have been my mother-in-law because I don't own anything pure silk. Yes, Sylvie. You just take care of yourself. I don't want to cover too much of this because of I want it to show, but I can cover a little bit. Cover a little bit. I was going to use this for my journal. I found it at a thrift store, but I decided I'm going to use this for notes. So that's going to get off my desk now. I've got some tracing paper that I used on one thing and that I found up here. Well, it was in that box of stuff my husband found. Bless his heart, he didn't burn it. Now, in this journal, I'm doing some distressing, but I'm not doing all distressing because it's already old. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like let it stand for itself. Maybe a flower or some bling or something on there. Here's some bling. Yikes, sorry about that. I hit it with my hand. I just whacked that good. Okay, we're going to put that there. This, I'm going to have to get a glue stick out. I believe oh, and then I'll just put, I don't know if I have bullpens up here. I surely do. I still haven't found everything. Every time I come up after being in Florida, it's like a whole new craft room because I don't remember what I have. Oh, I do have bullpens. Look at that. I just thought I was crazy. I get that desk up here. That'll help too. I want that lower. I'm here. I'm just getting my glue sticks. Yes, Lori, I am. And it's the only place I have trouble is on StreamYard with my screen. And Janet's sons have even tried to help. Isn't that sweet of her? I'm just going to use glue. You mean where I turn my camera? Lori, is that what you're meaning? I film with my actual phone. And that's what I go to StreamYard on. I wonder if I went to StreamYard on my iPad instead, but I don't know then how I would connect my phone to my iPad unless it just does it naturally. Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, I brought up a bunch of charms that are sewing charms. Oh, there's a from Him Facing. And I'm not sure what I put them. But I thought I would take this and hang a charm on it. Well, it's a good idea. Okay, I will check that out. I played with that. Well, no, these are all paper clips. Well, we won't do the bullpen right now. Okay, I've seen that, Lori, and I've played with it before. And maybe each time I come in, I'm just going to have to play with that. I was hoping it was a one-time shot. Okay, there's that. Okay. See, I don't have a computer. My husband does. But I wanted an iPad so I could carry it around. Because, you know, I have to be difficult that way. Let's do a little bling here. Thank you, Lori. Do any of you watch Shabby Shabby Doodah? Right now, she is doing a series of X Files cleanup. Okay, Marty. Um, where she's trying to clean off her desk, and she is crafting with only the things on her desk. And she has made some fun things. Um, the first day, she made the oh, Lori, it was your garden journal where it had the pages and you could fold it way out. She made one of those, and then um she's made a lot of journal cards and stuff like that. But it's been a fun thing to watch. You do, Ashley? I just love her, and that accent, of course. Oh, what's in this good, cute little? Well, look at this cute little envelope we need to do something with. So anyway, if you don't watch her, she's really fun to watch. I have watched her. Well, she was probably one of my first to watch. Well, this is a plant thing, but I'm going to use it anyway. We're going to make it into a sewing one. Let's stamp it. These are those stamps that I'm using. But do I have any of those silicone blocks here? No. Oh, she does. Well, that turned out more than good, didn't it? Look at me. Gosh. As Lizzie would say, just like a professional. Yes, shabby that shabby doodah. She is very fun to watch. And if you like vintage and things made from vintage journals and stuff, that's what Diane Huber does. Lots of vintage. And she goes to flea markets and stuff like that. So she might be another one some of you might be interested if you want to watch her do things with vintage items. Just some people to be on the lookout for. What do I have here I want to use? I was thinking maybe something, and then it would just stick that little envelope down. Yes, the paper outpost. Yes, she is from. Hi, Sherry. I love that pot. Oh my gosh, that fairy journal, Sherry. Absolutely adorbs. You guys need to check out Sherry Haybean's fairy journal she posted. She's got a hole, and then she's got all the holes coming into the hole, and it, oh, I can't even explain it. It's so cute. Need something here. Maybe some lace. Oh, and maybe little bit of pattern paper. Yes, Sherry, that's amazing. I've got to do something with this desk before I can do much more. Lori, would you mind posting Sherry's website for me so that others can see her journal easier? Keys. What are you making out of keys, Ashley? I'm planning a fairy journal too. Emerson and I are going to do a fairy garden, and I want it to put pictures of our garden in. Don't like that green. This was from the Sweet Margaret. Oh, maybe something coming down. Hi, Pam. Welcome. Here you go, Pam. My fabric is too yummy to cut up. Does that sound like you? Doing chores. I about made those holes too close together now. It's a good thing it's only paper. I can glue that mistake down. And we may not worry about the holes. I've never done the cutout windows, but oh, they are fun. Just waiting for the right project. Well, that's not going to work. I got to get a different one. Here, maybe we'll just do needle and thread instead of the button. For any of you that came in late, I am doing a Happy Mail swap only in. I am collecting names that are interested, and I'll send addresses, and then you're on your own for the rest of it. So if you're interested in participating, all you need to do is let me know if I have your address already. And if I don't have your address, please send it to me. And I'll make the list. And if people come on later, I'll just add it and send those out again. But on Janet Nash's video, we're talking about how to do Happy Mail. So I took it upon myself to do that project. So there we are. Okay, so there's that. And then I can put something in it like this. And I won't do anything because that way if they want to write on it, they can. And that can just be a little text spot. How cute is that? I know. Just the cat's meow. Lori, I heard you use that the other day. I thought, oh no, I'm rubbing off on her. Now, Selena gave me some fabric, one of these. But of course, I have no idea what I did with them. Yeah. Here's a zipper I'm going to use on the spine of this journal. See, I haven't lost it yet. Hi, Leah. Welcome. So glad to have you here. Gonna put this on something a little sturdier. Ooh, I could decorate that. Maybe we'll do that. Don't you love how I just jumped from one thing to another? 3 buttons for 39 cents. I'm looking in my piles. Okay, here's some old paper I just found up here. Let's see what I got. Okay, still got the headache, Marty? I know, 3 buttons. Hi, Kathy, how are you? 3 buttons for 39 cents. Amazing, isn't it? I just want to cover this where she took off the buttons. I'll stamp it. So it really looks like a bargain. I know, those old buttons are something. Here in Memphis, in town, they used to have a shell button factory way back. And if you go where the factory was, you can find the old shells with the holes in it, which I think is really cute. Okay, I need a cute say, and I'll put sayings on all of these. Lori, does that mean you created a hoarder? Did you do that? There. Okay, where are all those words? This came with that digital. There you go, Chaz. I like that way of thinking. Okay, where's the one that says buttons? Not on that one. May not be on here, and that's okay. Gonna do textile art. Let's put a little book page under that. Kind of tends to make it stand out when I do. Usually my space is fairly organized. Not right now, it's not. I was so irritated with my granddaughter last night. She wanted to use the brush shows, more than fine. And told her where they were. She went and got them. No problem. She wanted to sprinkle them. No, I said. I mean, she wanted to pour them out. I said, no, those aren't for that. You sprinkle them. Well, the next thing I know, she's got her paintbrush in them. Yeah. So now I have painted items trying to dry. Because I don't know if you're familiar with brushes, but you sprinkle them and then you dot them with color. And yeah, quite the mess. She didn't spill them or anything. Got a little bit on the dress she had worn to summer school. She was whiny and tired anyway. She didn't feel good, and I don't know why I didn't just say, okay, you've got my undivided attention here. She wanted to paint. Well, she couldn't paint in that dress, and she's got an apron. I didn't know where it was. Her foot hurt. She'd been to the doctor. She woke up one day last week and with this huge, well, at first, the night before, it was just a bite, but then it became a blister. And they've monkeyed around with it, and she was trying to pop it, and they got it popped, which the school nurse had told them not to. And I think I'm just going to leave that like that. I don't want to cover this. But anyway, they popped it. The next morning, it was bigger. So yesterday, my son took her to the doctor, and they have no idea what it is. So she's at home today because she can't hardly walk. And it's all bandaged up. She can't get it wet. They're going swimming to Friday to a water park. She probably won't be able to go. I said I could keep her, but she wanted her mommy. So mommy gave in and kept her. Hi, Jan. I don't know. The doctor, the PN, the nurses all looked at it, and none of them know what it is. But she was out in the woods with my son and all. So, I mean, it very well could be a spider. And that's what we were kind of thinking. But it really hurts, she said. Of course, she's having to walk on it. It's the arch of her foot. So, anyway, there is that. So I won't have her today. I thought I might have her today, but I wouldn't have had room for her on this table, bless her heart. So Kathy Whitney, how are you today? I think I'm going to go to some clusters, but I thought, well, my ink was opened. I'd ink these so that I don't forget them later. I tend to do that sometimes. There we go. Now they're ready to go when I make some more. And I will be, like I said, this won't be probably the only video on this, but I'm going to get more organized. You should have seen me before I got this organized. Okay, so I want to get my fabrics, and I want to make some sewing clusters. I lost the scissors. There they are. Yeah, it might hurt, Mom. Imagine that. No, it's not a wart. It's real blistery. And when they popped it, Nikki said water went everywhere. So it's kind of a puzzle and I'm small town doctors. So our doctors haven't seen everything. And they'll be the first to tell you that. They are wonderful. We're happy to have the little hospital we got, but there's only so much they see. And so yeah, it's gotten infected, Pam. That's the thing. They did give her an antibiotic. So that, see, that's what we were thinking was a spider bite. But it was so weird that it got bigger after it was popped and the stuff oozed out. So, and my husband's had a spider bites before, but I'm sure all different spiders do all different things. So it kind of is what it is. Yeah, I'm having to push this glue stick down, so that's why I'm off the camera with the glue stick. I may put a seal or something like that on this, if not a button. I may do the button too. So, but there's a cluster. I kind of like this real pretty fabric that Margaret gave me. I thought would make a pretty base. Let's make a smaller cluster. Oh, okay, Janice. Well, there you go. And if Janet says it, I believe it. Looking for different fabric. Oh, really? See, I never had one. Oh, the first morning we were here, I woke up and Greg was already up, of course. Thank goodness. I opened my eyes and he had sprayed the night before. We got in like at noon. He had sprayed the night before. And I woke up to this big black spider crawling across the bed. You should have seen me fly out of that bed. I was gone. And I told him, I hope you're not in the bathroom because I got to go. Oh, it was huge. Of course, I jumped up, tried to catch it because I didn't want it in my house. But it was gone by the time that got done. Oh, yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, I'd never seen one that. But we live out here on the farm, surrounded by woods and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it stands to reason that we'd have them. But, oh my goodness, scared the pudding out of me. No, it was not fun. My husband didn't even find it funny, except for me running out of the bedroom. I'm glad my grandson wasn't here at 10. He'd have thought that funny. Oh, really, Chaz? I would be that way with a mouse. I'm petrified of those burgers. Oh. And I'll put these clustered like on the corner of a page. There's white pages on the back of some of the digitals. So I will do something with the back, and then I will maybe put this like on the corner or something. I don't think that was the original order, but it works. Hi, Janet BB. How are you? I hope this is finding you happy and healthy. Oh, me too. For Greg and I were married, we went to a covered bridge um, to watch balloon races. And we were standing on the bridge, and a mouse went up my jeans leg, inside it, and down the other side. I was screaming. These two guys who were down fishing grabbed their fillet knives. They thought I was being attacked. And the friends that we were there, because they were going to get Greg, they said, "It's okay. It's okay. He's got her. She's okay." So I had to show him I truly was okay. Oh, that was scary. I'm going to put that. Let's get a little cheesecloth. Yeah, it was quite, and all the way home, Steve, the friend that was with us, his wife and I were in the back seat, and I was sitting behind him. And that booger, he would reach around and tickle my leg. Do you feel that, mouse? Do you feel that, mouse? I could have killed him. Spider bites usually have two spots. This just has one. Well, really, it doesn't even have one circle. It's all like a blister. That's what it looks like, a blister with a red ring around it. Oh, yes. And believe it or not, we're still friends, and he will still bring that up. That man. By the way, I may end up doing 2 journals. So that's why, too, I'm making all this ephemera. I have another journal cover with sewing license plates on it. I don't see it now. It's covered. So if it doesn't get in one, I already got one sewing journal. I do not know why I'm making all these sewing journals, except I've got all the ephemera. There. And like I was saying, the doctors and nurses are fairly young. If we had an old time doctor, they'd probably recognize it immediately, and know what it was. So this is a good scrap buster, y'all, if you need one. Oh, Kathy. Well, have fun with that. Are you going to be moving into the house, or is it like a rental? Yeah, I would rather stay and drink coffee too. I didn't even bring coffee up today because I knew I didn't have room for it. Or hot tea, I should say. Pan, that would be a no, a definite no at my house. I wouldn't even discuss that. No way. Telling the cats will get it, need it. Yeah, I don't like varmints. Yeah, I'm not a fan of squirrels, hamsters. They look like them. They look like a rat. So, now I'm not as scared of them, at all, but I don't like looking at them. And it was a long time after that. I would probably say 15 years before I could even look at a mouse. Not even a dead one. I mean, that did me in. Oh, do they, Pam? Ick. How could they be a good pet? They're a rat. I'm afraid if I'd have been Noah on the ark, I'd have had to say, oh God, do I have to save those? Can we just let them all drown? And I know with the ecosystem, we got to have them, but oh. She's breeding rats? Get another snake. Let's see what we can make with this. Any suggestions? I'm looking to see if I have some seam binding handy. But I don't see any. Again, I really don't want to do much covering. Yes. Oh, you've got a guinea pig? I had students that wanted to get that kind of stuff for the classroom, and I said no, so I got a newt. Oh, you guys are grossing me out. Grossing me out. Okay, let's get a red bow. Lizzie made these. There you go, Chaz. See, I was wanting to get a cat so that barn cats, so they could eat the mice. And Andy told me I already had one. He said Jackson's cat moved up there and had kittens years ago. Well, not a long time. a couple years ago, probably. Nikki's dads, they had kittens. And they gave it to the kids. They gave 2 of them to the kids. And no time, Jackson's ran away. So it showed up, Andy said, not too long ago, and had kittens. Oh, Leah, my swap is a Happy Mail swap where if you just want some names to send some Happy Mail to and get some Happy Mail, let me know and I'll write your name down, and then I will put you and your address on the list, and then you guys can send Happy Mail. I will be sending Happy Mail as well. So all you have to do is tell me, and Leah, I know I have your address because of the swap we did, the tassel swap. So all you'd have to do is let me know. Oh, no dates, no nothing. Just some names of people who would like to share Happy Mail. They have Happy Mail and would like to give. And I'm sure they would like to receive as well. I try, Pam. I think I'm just going to leave that kind of simple. And then maybe stick a tag or something in there. I've sat too long, I believe. But I need something I can stick down in there for the pictures. Okay, Leah, I've got you down. I may have to write your name in glue. Here's my pen. All right, Leah, you are on my list. Thank you, Lori. Well, I'm a believer in barn cats. Now, friends of ours gave us barn cats because she had so many cats. And the next morning, she fixed breakfast of biscuits and gravy every morning for her cats. We don't. So needless to say, the next morning, she found the cats in with all the other cats. Ouch, that's hot. Oh, I like that with the yarn. I wonder if that will look better. Oh, you do? So glad. Okay. I am, so needless to say, we didn't have barn cats. Well, that's empty. Oh, really? Oh, that's good to know. I'm going to plant some of those. Thank you, Leah. No idea what I'm going to do with this. I like it in there. It's not him facing, but that's okay. My yes paint's a little dry, I think. Yes, they do. Especially when you get up every morning and you make it fresh. Yeah, Greg about died. Jerry called the next morning and she said, "You missing a couple cats?" I said, "I don't know. I haven't, looked outside." She said, "Well, they're here." So they traveled about 12 miles to get to her house for biscuits and gravy the next morning. The radar was right there. There we go. I got glue, yes, paste there. So I'm just going to let that dry upside down. What do I want to work on next? Oh, I know what I thought of doing. I have a clothesline down south, Leah, that yours is hanging on. I have clothespins hanging on it. Oh, see, I want them in the barn. You don't want them in the barn? They can be around the house too. That's fine. The cats, not the mice. And let's see. How about a piece? Oh, that's white rickrack. Let's get a different color of rickrack. I've got all kinds, but I don't want to use my good because I'll use it for Dress-A-Girl. Oh, I've got this ribbon I've been wanting to use. That's really good to know, Chaz. I found this ribbon when I was with Tanya McGuire and we went to the thrift store and I got all that Tim Holtz fabric. And I got this ribbon too. My leg is sound asleep. It does that. That's my restless leg syndrome. I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying that. What do I want to hang on that? I'm looking in my drawers to see what I want to hang on that. I know today I'm going to clean up here. How about one of these little tiles? Oh, good. Those people took it then, Pam. Ooh, I like that. Well, we have a huge garden, as you could see on that video on the farm. And the only dog that usually comes up here is the lab. And he was trying last year to make holes to lay in my flower beds. And Greg broke him of that. And he pretty much stays out of it now. So Now, Greg had a dog that loved the garden. In fact, when he died right where he was always kicked out of. Oh, good, Pam. So how many dogs will that make you then? Just the 3? How's that? As you can tell, I don't worry too much about colors going together. But there's that little medallion. Well, friends, I hate to tell you, but I'm about to peter out. I've had 2 hours of sleep and my fibromyalgia's flared up. And I probably need to get up and move around. You wish the other, but isn't that one of the kids' puppies? I thought one of your kids got one. Well, maybe somebody will come up really needing a puppy. Oh. Well, maybe when they find their own place, you can have a garden. I assume they're going to find their own place. Someday, anyway. I've got one pair. Oh, Leah, I feel for you. I have one pair I need to mend. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I appreciate you subscribing. I get to 300 and I'll probably do a giveaway. I mean, 400. Already over 300. But I appreciate every one of you. Oh, I will, Chaz. You don't have to worry about that. I'm the queen of resting. So I appreciate every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get to do something today you want to do. And above all, I hope you remember you're loved and you have a purpose. Bye for now.